What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Quinn Wade, Quinny W20 here, coming to y'all with that analysis up on the Timothy Mozgov trade I just found out of. I read it on Bleacher Report. I'm just gonna give you my perspective, my opinion. Don't mean everything I say is right. It is my opinion about the game. I just got an educated opinion. Timothy Mozgov is a way better upgrade than Anderson Varejao. But Anderson Varejao, it's crazy though. Like if they gave Anderson Varejao 30 million and he out for the season. Why would you give Anderson Varejao that much money and he always been injury prone? And on top of that, Anderson Varejao is not a shot blocker. He don't really score in the post. He's not a good free throw shooter. I don't know why would you lock him down for the long term when you could have just made a move for like Brandon Wright or a move for like Timothy Mozgov or Costa Kufis. Like, then they taller, they shot blockers, they rim protectors, they rebounders. I like Anderson Varejao motor. He got like a good motor. He brings that energy, but he don't really bring like Timothy Mozgov can post up. He can score in the post. He can finish. He can shoot a little bit. He a decent free throw shooter. And they got him for a cheap contract. They not even paying him that much money. And I think he's an upgrade over Anderson Varejao. It's gonna be funny when Anderson Varejao come back next year. Is he gonna be starting? Because if they can keep Timothy Mozgov for another year, I don't even see the point of even having Anderson Varejao start. I like the Timothy Mozgov pickup. I think he brings a rim protector, a finisher, a person that can catch layups on the drive and finish it. He can shoot a little bit. He can knock down some free throws. He's not a player that needs the ball. He knows that he's a good role player. And if they can put him in the right defensive situations, he can be good. I still think they should make a run at Samuel Dallenberg for 1.8 million because they're gonna be over the luxury tax with this trade for Timothy Mozgov. They might as well get a backup center because Varejao is out for the season. They still need a backup center to back up Timothy Mozgov. So they still need Samuel Dallenberg. Even though Timothy Mozgov is a way better rebounder and scorer than Samuel Dallenberg, you still need somebody to back him up just in case Timothy goes out, get injured, get an ankle injury, anything. You still need a backup center. This is a steal. They got J.R. Smith, Iman Shumpert, Timothy Mozgov, Sean Marion, Mike Miller, James Jones, Kyrie, Kevin Love, LeBron, Tristan Thompson. This team is ready to compete for a championship. They just got to work on their defense. Now they got a shot blocking, a rim protecting big. They got a bench that can score. They got a knockdown, a defender in Iman Shumpert who can knock down open threes. Don't even need the ball in his hand like Deion Waiters do. Cleveland has built themselves from being a team that can get to the second round to a team that is up there with Chicago. They up there with Atlanta. They up there with Washington. They was already there, but we knew they couldn't beat them because they had no defense and they had no rebounding. Now they add a center that can protect the paint, rebound, and score in the post. That's going to be another dimension that this team never had because Anderson Varejao really ain't got no post game. And Timothy Mozgov does. And they gave up 2 first-round picks. They obviously trying to win now. Only thing that's bad about Cleveland Cavaliers is that they gave their whole future away for LeBron and Kevin Love and them. They gave their whole future away for this team. Kevin Love is a free agent. LeBron is going to be gone in 2 years probably. They basically gave everything away for this team to win a championship right now. They don't have no flexibility. All these veterans they got, they cannot get younger. They can't get no talent back. They got to trade piece for piece. They lock themselves into this is the team they going to have for the next couple years. So if this team can't beat Chicago, this team they can't beat Washington, if this team can't beat Atlanta, they really don't have that much room for improvement because they maxed out on the salary and they don't really have no tradable pieces that they can improve their roster with. Of course, J.R. Smith, $6 million coming off next year. But they pretty much put themselves in a good position where they got a good bench, they got good role players, they got good scorers. They got superstars and all-stars. All they got to do is work hard on the defensive end because we know Chicago can score 100+ points, but they can stop you from scoring. We know Atlanta can stop you from scoring. We know they can score a lot of points. Cleveland can score a lot of points, but they can't really stop nobody. If David Black can get this defense working, he got Iman Shumpert, he got Mozgov, he got LeBron. Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love has been improving defensively. They still not that good, but they decent right now. If they can lock in on the defensive end, this team can win a championship. It's going to be hard to beat the team that come out the West, but this team has as much talent as Golden State, as San Antonio, as Chicago with these last couple trades. I was saying that the last video, They made a trade to get they bench and they starting lineup better. Now they just need a center to bring in to make them a championship contender. They did that. Now I think they just need to give Samuel Dallen cut a space for Samuel Dallenberg so that way they can pay him 1.8 million to have a backup center. Then they got their bigs straight. They got their benches better with J.R. Smith, Tristan Thompson on the bench. Then you got Iman Shumpert playing as a defender and he a knockdown three-point shooter to a certain extent. You got a team that can go places. And they got two new defenders on their team to go with LeBron. Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving need to buy into the defensive end if this team wants to beat Chicago in a 7-game series. If this team wants to beat Atlanta in a 7-game series. They got more talent than Atlanta. They have more talent than Washington. They got the same amount of talent as Toronto and Chicago. But can they play the defense that Toronto and Chicago can play? Even Atlanta. They got more talent than Atlanta, but Atlanta plays better defense and more together. This team has isolation. This team run pick and roll the whole goddamn game. They need to mix up their offense, play better defense, and this team can be right in the finals. They can compete with any team in the NBA right now. They don't have no weakness besides their defense, but they added 2 defenders right now. It's up to David Black to get this offense ready and get this defense ready. He has a win now team. If David Black cannot win with this team, he does deserve to get fired. He didn't want the pressure, but the general manager is putting so much talent on his team. He has to win a championship with this team. And he has the talent. There's no way that he can't win a championship with this team unless LeBron or somebody go down with a season-ending injury. This team should be able to compete with anybody in a 7-game series. I think this team is ready to compete. I'm enjoying it. I don't like it. This team is not a fun to watch team. They sloppy and everything. But if they can get their offense and their defense on the same page, like Atlanta, Washington, and Toronto and Chicago, then they'd be a contender. They're a contender talent-wise, but they defense is not there. And with these trades, it could be there. It's just up for the coach to put up a system that can work for this team and make them a top 10 defensive team. This team is a contender right now. They got my approval. I'm liking what I'm saying. I like these trades. They give their whole future for this roster, and this roster looks very, very good. Let me know what you guys think. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. Feel to check out my older videos. If you like this video, you like my older videos, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of y'all day.